Steve Simon called his show.
Oh, no,
And-
no, no. That was New Mexico Steve.
Oh, yeah, the New Mexico Steve.
Mm-hmm.
But Steve Simon's also a genius when it comes to this stuff. To some extent. And
Yeah, he is.
and then, as opposition, it'd be fun to debate with Bones Jones.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
I would love to have him
man.
call this
I don't want
show.
to be in the same room as that. I've been there before. With
Oh,
that
man.
dude is.
He is lost in the clouds. I
oh,
love him to
Jesus
death.
Christ.
He's a brilliant musician.
He's great.
But
He's a great guy too, but he's just
he
he's
drank
totally
the Kool-Aid.
demented.
Yeah, he drank the Kool-Aid. Liberalism has rotted his brain.
He he killed one too many red blood corpuscles.
Yes, but still, brilliant musician. I mean, the guy can play anything on guitar.
And he's a nice guy too. Just he's demented.
Yeah, it's just, anybody that sits there and openly has a band and wants to play for Barry Soetoro is, that just blows my mind.
Dave, this is honest to God truth. I said, he was so pro Brock for so long, and we got into conversation, and there's no talking to that dude for 5 minutes on the phone.
Oh yeah, it's a couple hours.
When politics comes up, it's like whose battery goes out first.
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, I says, what if Brock bans rock and roll? And he was so demented to think,
Well, that'll
well,
never.
then that's what happens. Hey, they tried to do it in the 50s, dude.
Oh yeah, I remember
Look what they
that.
tried to do to Elvis.
Yeah.
The other guy, Jerry Lee Lewis,
Right.
and his brother, his religious brother, dude. That's a true story.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty amazing right there of what's going on. So yeah, I mean, crazy, right? Crazy. But yeah, these people that openly support him, I have to question their mental faculties because, I mean, that's like saying, I heard this guy on the radio on Michael Savage's show, and he called in and he said, well, I would support Adolf Hitler even. I'm like, what, are you insane? And it's like, why would you support a dictator? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like these guys that sit there, like Sean Penn and that other schmuck from Hollywood. What's his name? Alec Baldwin.
Oh, Baldwin. Oh, man.
They supported Saddam Hussein, Adak Majin. I can't even say that. The inbred camel spoof from Iran. And then Hugo Chavez, Fidel Castro.
Oh, Hugo, man. He's got a tumor. Huge. He ain't going to make it out of this one. Talk about
divine intervention.
Divine intervention. That's exactly what I was looking for. This dude, he's saying he's going to make it. They're saying that where he's at, I believe it's in Cuba, getting this procedure done. They're saying it's the biggest tumor they've ever seen on a human being, and that whichever part of that body that's at, it's bigger than a baseball.
Ooh, yeah, that's and then remember North Korea's dictator
Kim.
Yeah, Kim Jong mentally ill, bit the dust, and now his son, who's even more twisted and mentally ill than he is in control of the
his son hasn't done anything yet.
Well, that's true, but he's kind of a wild card. We don't really know what this guy's capable of.
Yeah, but it's better not to do anything than do anything at all if you're him. I mean,
Well, yeah.
I mean, shit, we would have been, excuse me, can I say that? Let me take that back.
Yes. Well, this is on YouTube, so it's not like we're on like NPR or Salem Communications. So I mean,
yeah. Plus, who knows anything about DCH Films and Entertainment?
No one really knows anything unless you watched. What was that? The Truth as I See It. Of course, some of that was pretty.
I think I still got Mary from Mars on there too.
yeah. These are all titles you're probably like, what?
I like the one with the weasel in it, but.
Oh, I took that one down. It was pretty.
I thought it was you like to use this word. I thought it was brilliant.
Oh, yeah, but it was just dirty, I'm trying to clean up my self-image a little bit.
So what's our excuse today?
I don't know. I guess we're getting kind of scatological in some areas, but
Okay, folks. You don't have to pull your dictionary out.
right, yeah, scatological, meaning.
Fukunal.
Yeah, Fuganol. So what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about the tumor getting removed from what's his face, Hugo Chavez. Well, God does work in mysterious
He
ways.
does. Indeed.
That's like Kim Jong mentally ill. He bites it. I'm just waiting for Israel to blow Iran off the map. That's gonna happen soon.
Talk about mainstream media again.
Yeah.
Here again, buried in mainstream media, which I'm starting to say fukunol to. I'm picking up your words, Dave.
Yes.
Jeez, you're bad influence,
Yes.
dude.
Yes.
You're, oh shoot, where was I going with this? Remind me, where was I going with this?
I have no idea where you were going with it,
Oh,
So I.
okay. Well, never mind.
He took too much Fucanol, That's what it was. So, oh boy.
Oh, no, okay, I got it, yeah. I was saying that at least Kim hasn't, not you, brother. We were saying he hasn't done anything. Well, we would, how well off we would be today if Obama didn't do anything. I mean, the minute he left the Chicago neighborhood, the minute he left that neighborhood.
Yeah, he should have just done nothing.
Nothing. Been an innuendo, totally irrelevant. An amoeba. In fact, an amoeba smarter than he is.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely right. If he would have done nothing, just let things go as normal and just be totally unplugged, and just said, screw it.
Well, we all know the truth here.
Yeah.
He's Nancy Pelosi's fart.
No, I think what happened is the devil got into cloning and made Nancy Pelosi and Barack Obama. But that's another theory for the really crazy, demented minds.
Believe it or not, I forgot what it was, but about 10 days ago, I actually heard something finally with a little bit of, not much, but a little bit of logic come out of, believe it or not, Harry Reid.
Well, you see, Harry Reid, he's kind of an interesting one, that one. I mean, yeah, he's a liberal numpty, and he's a socialist, but I don't think he's not on the same LSD whippet journey that these other ones are on. He's got a little bit of facet of reality in his brain, and he's like, whoa, we're going too fast here. Most of the left even is getting the biggest remorse in the world for backing this guy. You got people in Hollywood that are going, yeah, I backed this guy. I even appeared with him on TV, and I have extreme remorse right now, and I feel like an idiot because my show or my movie or whatever has lowest ratings ever. Because, and that's the thing about the mainstream media, okay? Well, if you really want to do an analyzation of like CBS, NBC, MSNBC, or MSLSD, I like to call it, CNBC, Communist News Network, or CNN, or Crescent News Network.
Excuse me, Dave. It's not CNBC. It's CNBC your butt.
Yeah. Or PPOY or whatever, NPR, all these different state, I call them state-run media outlets because that's what they are. All they do is jam propaganda and sex and vile crap down your throat 24 hours a day. And then, Fox News, they give you a smidgen of it, but you're getting 2% there. You know?
Well, even at that, if you don't have a life enough to where you actually watch that 24/7, which I like that channel, but really you get after the first hour, it's just over and over and over again, and then
Yes.
everything is breaking news, which it's not. I like Fox News. Don't get me wrong. But why can't somebody, why is Glenn the only one that even comes up? Why? And you know what? One thing I respect about Glenn is, hey, don't believe me. Don't listen to me. Look it up.
Right, right.
Do
And
your
that's
due diligence. Do your research, dude. You know, that's the only thing you have to do. But the media is just repetitive.
yeah, absolutely. And the other thing I would like to say about the media is they just spoon feed you bullshit constantly. It is the biggest propaganda wing of this administration. You get guys like what's his name? Chris Matthews.
No.
Yeah, Chris Matthews from MSNBC. And today Barack Obama's wearing green pants and a pink shirt, and I love him so much, and he's giving me a tingly feeling right up my leg. And then you got what's his name?
Bill Maher.
Yeah, Bill Maher. What a moron that guy is.
Did you hear about him?
No, 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 no.
No, he suddenly switched to the right, but he donated $1 million to the left. Now, what is that about? How schizophrenic do you have to be to do that?
Why do I always say this? Liberalism's a mental disorder, and there's not enough medication in the world to deal with it. The only thing that you could do to get that devil off your back is to have it cast out by a preacher. you know?
You know, Dave, I was so sad the other day, and I mentioned this to you. I don't know if it was last night or yesterday or whenever it was, but there was. Remember what I said about there's only one way to do an election and one way only. What do we have to do?
Common sense.
No, I said what we have to do is make political donations.
Illegal.
No, make them taxable.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Who is going to give somebody $1 million or $10 million to a CPAC if it's taxable?
Exactly. Who's going to want to do that? No one. You know, the candidates would be forced to run on nickels and dimes at that point because that's what they would be getting, you know? And the other thing is, here's a brilliant idea for you. Instead of having Congress, which is totally irrelevant and useless anyway, making laws 365 days a year, let's go back to what our founders did. And every 2 years they meet in the Capitol. Other than that, they got to work a job just like the rest of us do. And they got to contribute to society and their constituents. They shouldn't be sitting up there on the hill lording over us like the emperors of old. They should be working like the rest of us and show up every 2 years. And you know, that's my opinion.
I got the solution for that too.
Oh yeah?
Paper, rock, scissors.
yeah, exactly. It's like you have the House show up one year, and then the actual Senate show up the next year, and then, you know, and then the people. Here's the thing. You want to know why this country's screwed up? There are too many lawyers. Way too many lawyers.
Unless you're a lawyer.
Well, I'm not a lawyer.
I know, either am I.
And I don't like, you know, I think it could be an admirable profession. Don't get me wrong. But lawyers are the problem. We need to have the common man running the country, like Joe the Plumbers and, you know, that kind of thing. Guys that have good business sense and common sense. Because what we're getting in Washington is none of that.
Joe the plumber, dude.
Yeah. So
Tim the farmer.
So anyway, we're coming up again on a nice hard break, and we'll be back here in a minute. So
Actually, make that too. We have something little kind of weird to smoke out front for just a second.
yes. So we'll be back after these messages. So we'll see you in a little bit.